Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Victorian magazine, and we have entered into 1992. So it is officially January of 92, and it says, "Share a winter's tale. All my dreams are always beautiful." So this is going to be exciting. I hope to be inspired. I need some inspiration today. How about you guys? We've been facing Montana wildfires, which has been crazy. And I need a little pick-me-up. We did get some rain last night, which I'm so thankful for. The fires were getting extremely close to our house. Not extremely, but like within 20, maybe 20 to 30 miles away. So it got in really super foggy, smoky, just really bad all around. So definitely need some inspiration today. So let's see. I love how that's covered. Look at how that's wrapped in a little ribbon. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at that. Look at that cozy little setup right there. You have your little embroidery, your acorns. How cute. Dried hydrangea, which I love. Look at that old stove. I love this pattern. So, let's see, William D. Morgan style. And carnation border above and Persian revival block. That's interesting. That's cute, that one right there. Footstools, a little bit of heaven. A few pieces of furniture are as welcoming as a footstool, in case you guys didn't know. It seems to invite you to sit down with a cup of tea, to pause by the fire, or simply put your feet up and relax for a moment. Look at that. I love how they featured footstools. That's so cute. Oh, I love that. Hydrangea is so pretty. The measure of a room's coziness. Favorite things. So they have a little category that's called favorite things for the month, which I think is neat. And they just feature all of their like little items. I think this is my favorite here, the old buttons and the collection of old buttons. Look at the pin cushion, or I think probably a hat pin cushion, I think. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. I so hope so. Maybe we'll see something that's inspiring for you guys, or pick you up just a little bit if you're feeling a little bit sad. From Our Hearts, a poster. Okay, this needs to be in the Valentine issue, which is next month, February. I love that issue. Isn't that cute? The dried flowers. Ooh, I love that. Look at the white, just the frothiness of the light filtering through. Oh my gosh, that's right in the center of the room. That is so stinking cute for a nursery. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. You have your little bed crown, I guess, and then it just cascades the net to kind of protect the child from sleeping. But that is amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that. And here you have a little napkin stored. That's so cute. There's your business cards. I always like looking at these. Sometimes they have some really good ones. Golf. The play's the thing. I love these little collages, and I talk about it quite a lot, but I do enjoy them. They always have all these just different little elements put together to create such a neat little look. What are these? For Victoria game manufacturers, many of whom started out as book publishers, the attractiveness of a game's artwork was as important as what Milton Bradley called its intrinsic playing qualities. So these are all like card games, right? Old Maid. The Mansion of Happiness, first ever published in America, you guys. This is the first board game. A Mansion of Happiness. I wonder what type of game. Look at Parker Brothers 1894. Oh my gosh. Would that be fun to play? Pillow decks tennis. And they are playing indoors. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Hookfish ponds. And familiar objects, a game for little ones. Wow. This one would be fun to research and see what that actually is. Curator's choice of wallpapers. That's fun, with that board game. Oh, I love this. It's so soft. To blossom in winter. There's more. The world will stop to say, what beautiful hair. Look at that. She has a large flower in her hair. That's so cute. And more. Look at that beautiful bow. I love this style. I love that this is coming in fashion or trending still. I just love that. Home to 100 Winter's Comfort. I love this color. It's such a pretty shade. It's kind of a take on like the warm, cozy, I want to say not plant, kind of like the Cottagecore style where it's like that warm, almost like Goblin Core where it's really warm and dark and cozy. This is almost a lighter version of that. I love the chandelier. Is that, those are mirrors with little ledges? That's interesting. Yeah, here's a close-up. Look at that old clock. And I love the lace. That's just gorgeous. You know, it's interesting how they have this styled. And I was looking at an old photo from the 1800s, and it was styled the same, where they just let it kind of spill or pool on the ground. I thought that was interesting. Is this another corner? I think it's over there, maybe. No. Again with the pooling. It says Rugstedland. Excuse me. I'm going to take a little sip of coffee. Rugstedland, as Karen's house was known, had served as an inn and a brew house in the course of its 500 years. Rooms large and small rambled around a courtyard and were tucked under an orange-tiled roof. What is up with my voice today? Excuse me. Probably is from the smoke the last couple days. It's been so smoky. Today is the first day we woke up and we could breathe fresh air, and it was amazing. Just saying, it was amazing. Look at that gorgeous chandelier. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. I cannot wait to buy my first chandelier, which will be one of many in my house at some point. I love that. See, look at the rich tone of that. That's darker. Is that the same? So the lighting just changes. I'm just going to go back here. So look, so it's almost like a sagey there. But look how gorgeous in the dark. I love this deeper shade. I would totally pick this color. Preserving nature. Okay, so we're still featuring the same place that was standing for 500 years. It was always important to Karen, and she spent many of her later years ensuring its survival. An ardent gardener, she opened the grounds to the public, sharing the woods that held a chorus of birdsong. Thanks to the nettles and brush she let run wild to welcome the birds. That's so neat that she opened it up and let the public have access. And this must be her. Look at this frothy gorgeousness of this beautiful lace netting. That is just stunning. From a Danish trousseau. Is that how you say it? An out of Africa tea. Out of Africa tea. Oh my. Julie Harris. No coward soul is mine. Here we go. This is the cover. Veiled in Beauty. That would be amazing if hats made a comeback. I don't think they ever will. At least not now. But look at this gorgeous dress. Love that. It's so pretty. Is that called Swiss tulle? With the little dots, or is it just polka dot? That's a beautiful arrangement there. The bride, floating all white beside her father in the morning shadow of trees, her veil flowing with laughter. So beautiful. Roistering in the new year. Okay, yeah, right. It's the January issue, so they are talking about the new year, which is fun. Roistering in the new year. Roistering, a term coined by the Victorians for the raucous merriment that characterized festivities where oysters were served. Did you know that? So roistering is an oyster festivity. Are you going to go roistering this evening with your friends? Look at those amazing plates up there. I just noticed that. That's a super fun word. Oh my goodness, look at those forks and spoons. Look how detailed they are. Look at that. Ooh, this is a beautiful setup. So delicious. A monument to leisure. Oh my gosh, can you imagine having a keyhole door like that? That's amazing. Look at that. I love the sconce, the candle sconce. I'm wondering if I'm feeling a little bit sad today because I haven't been able to be out in my fairy cottage the past couple days. It was too smoky. I wonder. I live to be outdoors. I thrive so much. Look at the architecture on here. Swooping, gorgeous curves. That is so stunning. You know, I really love the orange tones. There's something about this color that just creates a feeling of warmth and coziness. To me, it screams fall, which I'm so ready for. I'm so ready for autumn, but I just love all of the different color palettes. The different tones that are pulled out. So soothing and homey for me. What is that? So intricate. Is that a little box? I'm going to just imagine this is a little box and these are all little secret openings. Because why not? And speaking of, look at the architecture of that beautiful desk. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at the color palette. So to me, this is more like a painting. When the photo is so blurred, your eyes can't really pick out different elements. Almost like your eyes just kind of take it in as a whole. And again, this color palette. This is the same color palette. Excuse this little, I'm going to move that over so it's not quite, oh, it's going to scrape anyways. So this is almost the same color palette on a more muted tone. This inspires me to create and paint almost like a free form of painting. I did order the thicker acrylic paint I said I was going to use. I think I talked about it in one episode, I'm not sure, but it's supposed to be delivered today actually, but it's more thicker acrylic where you kind of layer it up on top of each other and you create this three-dimensional painting. And I would love to do that. Take this as an inspiration right here. And just having like you're blurring and almost like an illusion of shapes. I've never tried that type of painting before. I'm excited to do it. Look at those gorgeous costumes. Oh my gosh, look at the flower bouquets. Those are so cute. Wow, look at the detail in that costume. That is just gorgeous. The quiet patter of patterns. That's a fun thing to say, a fun word. Quiet patter of patterns. I love the layering of architectural elements. I love the layering of texture and pattern and color and visual stimulating things. Kind of like this. You have your little note, you have your flower arrangement, you have your more simple, and then you have your stripe with a little fringe. I love just this right there. That's so pretty. And here's more. You know, I was walking through my house today and I'm feeling a bit sad. I think just today is just one of those days where I'm not feeling extremely happy, which is fine because I have days like that. My daughter was trying to play a game with me today and I just couldn't think. So it's just one of those days where my brain doesn't work fine, which is fine because I know tomorrow will be another amazing day, but today it is what it is. Look at the textural elements up here. Again, you have your books, your fan, the flowers, and your different pattern elements. I think this is beautiful together. And then a whole nother different look here, which is interesting because I wonder, is that her bedroom? Yeah, so our house, like I was saying, is in chaos, and I'm just like, I need order. I want things to be put together. It just seems like it's not happening at this point, but tomorrow will be another day full of hope and excitement. So I'm not going to dwell on anything negative. I'm going to acknowledge it's okay to feel a little sad and then move on. But look at the filigree design in here. That's the reason I pulled out my trusty Victoria magazine to help me feel a bit better. Isn't that how it goes, though? I think it's always so soothing to look at beautiful things, beautiful colors, beautiful textures, when one is a little down in the dumps. Okay, look at this. Roistering in the new year. And there you have your recipe. Orange pudding. Yummy. I think that was the beautiful cake that we saw. Oh, here's Queen of Puddings in case orange pudding wasn't quite good enough. You can go ahead with Queen of Puddings. Raisin scones. Yum. Cheese chive biscuits. A Queen's legacy. There was no one like her. Victoria set the tone for an age, painting her family right and decorating her album with morning glories that encircled her and Albert's initials below. Oh, that's beautiful. Here we explore a wealth of new books devoted to everything from carpets to cufflinks, all influenced by Victoria. So these are all influenced by Victoria, right? Oh, or was that just here? No, leaves. Okay, yeah. So this is all influenced by Victoria. Here we go. Oh, that is a beautiful collage. Gorgeous collage of stuff. I should put together my own collages. I love collages. I keep talking about collages. I should do my own little collage things put together that make me happy. Kind of like this, how I do like your little themed stuff. Oh my goodness, those are beautiful. Buttons. And these are Victorian jewelry. Oh my goodness, look at this. Considered a much more common metal 100 years ago, silver was largely disdained by the upper class and relegated to children or unmarried women, because clearly, if you're unmarried, you should not be wearing gold. Just saying. These bracelets reveal the rich craftsmanship that marked even the simplest pieces. A hidden hinge allowed them to clasp a pretty wrist. I didn't know that. Silver was disdained. What are you wearing? I'm wearing silver. Oh, excuse me, it's not silver. It's actually white gold. You just can't tell. Here's some beautiful buttons. Look at those buttons. Oh my goodness, each one is amazing. Cufflinks. Stop it. Look at those little dogs. Okay, what else are we going to find? A blue-skied morning in May. Beautiful artwork. Such beautiful artwork. Aww. Look at, okay. She goes, I suppose my imaginary life made me one long continuous joy, filled everything with a strange wonder and beauty. Her imaginary life. Makes you wonder, like, what type? Kate, okay, here we go. For more than 100 years, we have cherished the world Kate Greenaway made, where roses twine around the trellis work. Children's eyes are merry beneath their mop caps, and it seems always to be a blue-skied morning in May. Kate created her own landscape, seemingly out of time and place, where children frolicked in flowing dresses surrounded by finely detailed studies of favorite flowers. She seemed never to have forgotten the joys of her own childhood spent in London and the countryside of Nottinghamshire in straitened circumstances. One of 4 children of a struggling engraver, Kate grew up with a head full of fancies and her hands on a brush, making magic from memories and her keen eye for design. That's so neat. So that's how she lived. I feel very connected to her, just saying. Where she lived her life full, like in her own I think often I'm in my own imaginary world. And delight in imagination. Oh my goodness, look at this cute little setup here with those vintage books and tins, old paintings in little bowls. That is really cute. And your gorgeous tea. Okay, I'm starting to feel better. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me, helping me cheer up a bit on this stormy day outside, which I am very thankful for the rain. It has put out the worst part of the fires, I believe. Thank goodness. Handel's Symphony of Light. So those are his light or lampshades. Look at that old album down there. Oh my goodness. Is that a book of pressed flowers? That is so cool looking. And there's his drawing, his inspiration for his lampshade. That is so neat. They have those. Kindled herbs for fireplace or table. Oh, I could do that, I bet. I'm trying to think of an idea of what I can do with all of these pine cones that we have. This is the size of the pine cones. This is actually I think more of a smaller. But we have a billion of these. If you have any ideas of what I can do to save these, if I just leave them out on the ground, they'll disintegrate. And I would love to save them and do something with them. So if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments below, or direct me to somewhere where I can do something with these. But in here they're talking about scenting pine cones to burn in the fire, which, how do you scent these? When I used to live in town in Oregon, the local Winco would have a bag full of these cinnamon flavored pine cones that you could put on your table. The scent was very overpowering, but I really loved it. And how do they do that? Do they coat it with something? But it would be fun to lightly scent them and throw them in the fire. Because in my fairy cottage, we have a fully enclosed fireplace, and I do definitely plan on spending part of my winter out there. And I could feed these into the fire. And you'd hear like the crackling sound. The gift of a name. Oh, this is a little last article. All right, everyone, thank you so much. There you have your little tea. For hanging out with me and making me feel a bit better this afternoon. Join me next time for my favorite issue, second favorite issue, for February of 1992, and we get to check out a little bit of different trends that are happening in February. So thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.